On the Rocks, the fifth episode of Season 3 of Tulsa King, demonstrates that the Taylor Sheridan mob program is no longer a serious criminal thriller. It has been given the same formulaic, classic sequel treatment that is frequently found in big action film franchises: a more expansive, hollow scope, less character and story depth, larger but cartoonish antagonists, and mindless shock value set pieces in place of interesting plot twists. The fifth episode of Tulsa King Season 3 has almost no scripting. This season, Stallone seems to be improvising more than ever before, which can be somewhat endearing but ultimately leads to just aimless noise and garbage. The dull and sluggish narrative is complemented by the handheld wide-lens cinematography. Only the manufactured tension in the episode's final moments, which come like sporadic gusts of wind that are strangely abrupt and disappear before you know what struck you, feels contrived. Dwight's constant words of wisdom are scarcely that, and his ramblings about life, resiliency, and other such topics aren't very valuable or impactful. Some of the character relationships and emergent twists are so flimsy and sudden that they are merely soap opera. With each successive scene, this series resembles Netflix's neo-Western drama series Ransom Canyon more and more. Tulsa King's most recent season is a deflated, gritless, and completely different version of the incredible show it was in its first two seasons. Tulsa King Season 3 has taken numerous dubious turns after a promising beginning, which have eventually misguided this crime drama gangster series. For starters, Bo Knapp's portrayal of Cole Dunmire, a new character, is receiving far too much attention. His exaggerated big bad energy, his lifelong inability to gain his father's favor, and his utterly arbitrary sexual spark with Spencer, played by Stallone's daughter, are all examples of the series giving him far too much to deal with. Simply said, the character isn't amusing enough to merit this much time on screen. This season, Tyson's brazen arrogance seems to be bothering some spectators, but it isn't really the main problem. This season has such a glaring lack of direction that it all seems to be moving in a completely different direction. Some sections actually seem like outtakes that shouldn't have made the final cut because the screenplay is so sloppy. Additionally, most of the ongoing narrative developments aren't sticking, particularly the haphazard FBI oversight involving the watch repair person. These abrupt changes in plot frequently give the impression that two separate TV series are being watched simultaneously. I found Bigfoot's murder of the health inspector to be completely insane and a glaring sign that the program no longer values the integrity of its dramatic decisions. This choice, among other things, adds to Tulsa King Season 3's overall hollowness by relying too much on shock value and other unrealistic and corny situations. To be honest, the way Bill killed Chicky in the Season 2 finale might have been the beginning of this trend. It was simpler to overlook that one, but there are far too many things that seem forced, unnecessary, convenient, or inconsistent with Tulsa King these days. The main point is that Tulsa King Season 3 lacks the excitement and allure of its first two seasons, but we could go on forever discussing why this is rapidly becoming a letdown in comparison to earlier seasons. Hopefully, Bubbles, the show that airs next week, will pick things up and put us back on course. At first, I was glad that the first two episodes of Tulsa King Season 3 got off to a strong start. After the Dunmires brutally murdered Cleo's father in the premiere and gave Bodie, of all people, his mob moment, I thought they would remain formidable foes. After such a dramatic start, it's annoying to watch the series reverting to more recognizable and subdued ground. The Dunmires' next move after almost killing Tyson is to send over a health inspector, and Bodie is back to being teased? Tulsa King is beginning to resemble a show that is largely used as a stage for on-screen and off-screen talent to gain some recognition in the industry. Although Sheridan is the creator, it is obvious that he is now working on other projects. Season 3 also does not feature Emmy-winning Terrence Winter, who wrote 25 episodes of The Sopranos and 12 episodes of Tulsa King in Seasons 1 and 2. These two absences have severely damaged Tulsa King's reputation and are a major factor in the show's quick decline in viewership. Thank you for watching.